'Cause this is what I live for. I never quit, no, no. This is what I live for. I take another swing, so I never miss, no, no. This is what I live for. It's time to kiss the ring, oh, I'm trying to get gold. 'Cause this is what I live for. This is what I live for. I never quit, no, no. This is what I live for.
Yeah, let's go. I got a vision I see in my head, a melody buried deep into my soul. They call us crazy, we cutting the edge, unlocking the future and letting it go. This is a calling that's higher the time we decided our stories are gonna be told. This is where legends are born, we paving the road, a future that favors the bold. Break the rules, break the laws, this is the moment we change it all. Break the rules, break the laws, this is the moment we change it all. Yeah, greatness, yeah, it feels like greatness. Woo! Greatness, yeah, it feels like greatness. Legendary in the making. Reach out and we take it. About to emerge, we on the verge, and it feels like greatness. Greatness, yeah, it feels like greatness. Woo! Greatness, yeah, it feels like greatness. Legendary in the making. Reach out and we take it. About to emerge, we on the verge, and it feels like greatness. This is the truth, into the light. Taking our dreams and we bring them to life. This is the truth, into the light. Taking our dreams and we bring them to life. Yeah, greatness. Yeah, it feels like greatness. Woo! Greatness. Yeah, it feels like greatness. Legendary in the making. Reach out and we take it. About to emerge, we on the verge, and it feels like greatness. Yeah. Woo! Greatness.
Hey folks, welcome back to the Meadows Rec Center in Edmonton, Alberta. Next game lining up, we have the Panthers, Lakeland Panthers, home to Canadian Athletic Club. Panthers coming to this game 1-1. Canadians 2-0. We're going to pause for the national anthem. We'll be back to start this game soon. Folks, two players to keep their eye on today. Caden Turda wearing number 15 for CAC, Think Green. So you currently sits third in the point standings with 4 goals, 3 assists. Also keep the watch on Matthew Menard for the Lakeland Panthers. 3 goals, 3 points in total. Here we go. Puck's drop. Canadians coming right away. There's two and a shot and a glove save by Fedor. Puck goes around, comes off the near boards. Fed behind by Frechette. Menard picks it up for Lakeland. Goes around the far side. Trapped up at center. Menard coming up the left wing. There's a shot right on the power block, and he's going to hang on to that one. Hang up. Blocked in front, comes down. Still in the low slot now. The Canadians move it over to the near side. Put back. Now comes off the glass and out to center. Puck coming back into the Canadian zone's Prybish. Dumps it in the Canadian zone, goes to the far side to Harrop for the Canadians. Battling against, looks like number 13, tried to the wraparound, that was a ruck. And we got an offside call. 18:46 left in the first period. That camera's not on. Face off near side, just outside the Canadian zone. 18:46 left in here, first period. Panthers win it. Ruck dumps it into the far side. That's cut off by Lewis. Lewis puts it up the boards and into the neutral zone. Panthers collect in their own zone. Put it up the near boards. Comes into the Canadian zone where Lewis fires it into his bench. We'll get a whistle and a stop and play. Alright, Canadians coming out the far side. Shark to come through center. Puck gets over to Frechette. Picked up by Panthers Waters. He dumps that on to the Canadians goaltender. Panthers trying to cycle it around the boards. Picked up by Webb for the Canadians. Up to Turda. Turda breaking out the zone. Coming over the near side. Menard kicks behind the net over to Mercier. Menard lost his stick. Goes to the far side. Frechette sends it down low for Yakimic. In front for Turda. Turda could get all it. Crumley sends up high off the chest. Oh, it's cleared away. May have saved one there. He slides it all the way down the ice. Gonna take an icing call, but it's better than a goal. Icing called with 17:05 left in the first period. Face off far side in the Panther zone. Panthers win the face off. McNee moves it around the boards. It's chipped into the Canadian zone. Harrop back to play it. Watched by Demoisek. Puck comes loose over to Turda. Turda. Turning up, coming up the right side. Turda driving the net. Right in front, Frechette couldn't tap it back. Comes through the crease over to the near side. Turda picks it back up. He's going to cycle around again. Turda going wide. Comes over, and that's poked away by Fedor. Battle for it in that far corner. Walsh gets it back for the Panthers. They cycle around to the near side. It's cut down by the Canadians. They're going to battle for it right in front of the net. Sorry, right in front of the camera on the near boards. Oxford tries to knock him off the puck. Sahara comes away with the puck for the Canadians. Back to the point for Lewis. Put right into Mercier. Walking away, Sahara puts it down low for Turda. Turda looking for that slot pass. That's cleared away by Oxford. Oxford screams out of the zone, gets center, dumps it near side into the Canadian zone. Crumley for the Canadians moves to the far side. That's caught by Lavoie. Puck goes behind the Canadians' net. Lavoie trying to move it. Goes back to the point. There's a shot by number 16, Jess Whaley, that goes past on the far side. Canadians, Sahara picks up the puck, comes to the near side, makes an inside move, makes an outside move. Now he comes back, throws it towards the net. That's blocked by the Panthers. Mercier picks it up. That's cut off by Lucas holding that wall. Shot on net, scared away by Fedor, and it comes out to center. Morris puts it back into the Panthers zone. Whaley's going to pick it up before the Panthers start skating out. Goes left side to Murphy. Murphy dumps that puck into the Canadian zone. Rushing onto it is Cook. Cook engages behind the net with the Canadians' defense. Coming away with it is Crumley. Nope, that's Sample. Sample gets the puck up near side to Anderson. That's cut off. And the Panthers keep it in the zone. Trying to cycle it down low is Cook. He's put into the boards, but gets the puck over to Robinson. Robinson back to the point at Oxford. His shot deflected wide. Battle for it in that far corner. Sample puts it up, looking for Sharkey. Oxford takes it again, trying to walk it down, puts it off the boards. Goes into the corner. Lewis follows him. Lewis puts Oxford off the puck, takes it, puts it up the near boards for Anderson. Anderson loses that center to Menard. Menard over far side to May. May tries to cross ice, fast, that's picked up by Morris. Morris coming to the zone, there's a shot. Good save, Fedor, and we get a whistle with 14:05 left in the first period. Canadians, Morris rushing down the left side, rips a shot, and Fedor for the Panthers making the save. Face off near side in the Panthers zone, ending up the puck Mercier. Mercier goes far side. That's put up the boards, looking for number 19, Brady Fox. Puck returned back into the Panthers zone. Mercier's going to pick it up, watched by Turda. Turda takes that Mercier on the trip, and as the Canadians gather the puck on the far boards, Caden Turda heading into the box for slashing call. Puts the Panthers on the power play with 13:44 left in the first period. Face off, far side in the Canadian zone. Panthers win the face-off. May over to Mercier, back to May at the top. Tipped on, cleared away by Webb. Held in the line by Mercier. Mercier cycles right in front, trying to tip it was Menard. Canadians push it to the outside, stays in the zone by Mercier. Mercier cycles it high, right side for Welsh. Put on, backhand shot by Mosic, goes off the glass over to the far corner. Mercier keeps it into the left point, tries to walk it back in, right side for Welsh. That's blocked by Webb. Puck goes into the near side, moved up to the boards at the right point. Mercier keeps it in. Left side for May, walking it in, shot. Bauer comes out and chops that in the chest. Big save from the Canadians goaltender. We get a stop. 13:03 left in the first period. Panthers moving the puck well on the power play. They got 1:20 left with the man advantage. Face off far side in the Canadian zone. Canadians win the face off, immediately tagged by the Panthers, kept in at the left point by number 16 Whaley. Now comes back to Whaley, right side to Oxford. Tries to put it down in the slot, comes over to Bauer. He kicks that free, puck stays alive. Robinson trying to cycle it back to Whaley at the point. Goes right side to Oxford. Oxford down in front. Goes to the side, that goes in. Power play goal for the Panthers comes 12:40 left in the first period. Ready to go at center again. Puck moved into the Panther zone. May picks it up, comes over to the near side. Jams it up the boards. Canadians turn that back to center. Zahara chips it free, comes over to Lewis. Lewis gets it up to Smashnik. His centering pass to Kondrack, knocked down. Kondrack gets it back. Can't move it. He moves it to the open boards. Panthers put it out to center where Morris takes it, puts it to the open side. Walking in on at Mercier. Moves it over to May. May collects it, puts it up the boards. That's held in at the line by the Canadians. Put out into the high slot. Mercy's going to collect that for the Panthers. Going right side. Now comes out to Menard. Menard against Morris. Menard goes outside. Rolls around behind the net. Going to move it up. Looking for Fox to hit the line. No, Menard keeps it. Dumps it back into the corner. Lewis picks it up for the Canadians. Lewis, his pass, hits the skate, comes over to the near boards. Panthers keep the zone. Arm up on the ref. Looks like the Canadians are going to head back to the... I got that one wrong. The charging penalty being issued to number 7. Matthew Menard heading to the box. And the Canadians now get their chance on the power play. Panthers able to score on theirs. Can the Canadians answer with 11:34 left in the first period? Panthers win that faceoff. Mercier hard off the boards, and that puck goes all the way back into the Canadian zone. They're back to play it. Waits for Turda to pick it up. Here comes Turda. Makes the inside move. Over to Anderson. Anderson, return pass to Turda, picked up by Cook, and we'll have an offside call with 11:12 left in the first period. Ready to go. Canadians win the faceoff. Crumley goes over to Harrop. Harrop looking for a pass. Gets it to Crumley. Crumley takes the left wing, puts it into the zone, returns back to his D position. Turda stuffs it back into the corner. In front for Sample. Anderson trying to take that shot. Comes back. Here's Harrop with it. Slides it down low. Stolen by number 9, Kyle Walsh of the Panthers, who puts that puck down the ice. 1:10 left in the Canadians' power play as Walsh goes in. Here comes Harrop. Harrop, cross-ice pass for Sample, out of his reach. Whaley stuffs it back into the Canadian zone, takes a hit for doing it. Crumley with the puck. Coming across center, making his move up the left side. Takes it down into the corner, tries to wheel around to the far side. Here comes Anderson with it. Anderson up to Turda, leaves that for Harrop. Harrop at the right point. Down to Turda. He mishandles the puck. Cleaned up by number 13, Ruck, who gets that out to center. Stolen back by the Canadians, Harrop. Turda handling the puck for the Canadians. He's going to go up the right side, gets the zone. Rips one. There's a save, comes off the glass, stays alive. Sharkey with it. Over to Aquiles. Webb now on the left side. Moves it down to Zahara. Zahara, shot blocker save. Oxford takes it, puts it around the side. O'Blaze keeps the zone. Over to Sharkey. Here's Sharkey into the high slot. Now he holds the puck. Comes back to Webb. Webb over to Sharkey on the near side. Versus back out, or Menard's back out for the Panthers. And the Panthers have killed off their first penalty of the game. Puck comes out to center. O'Blaze over to Zahara. Zahara into the zone. The puck goes, rolls around the boards. Sharkey and Oxford battle for it on the near side. At the point, Webb with a shot, bounces on. Zahara can't find it. Number 18, Brady Fox does. Moves it to the open side. And here comes Oxford. Goes up the far side. Tipped in by LeBlanc. Up the right side comes LeBoy. He tries to put that into the middle. That's taken back by the Canadians, and Reed Jess is going to go out the far side. Bumped off the puck, coming back for it is LeBlanc. LeBlanc comes left side, put out in front, and Lavoie couldn't handle it. He goes behind the Canadians' net to retrieve it. Luglaze gets onto him, loosens up the puck. Reed Jess puts it to the far side for Lewis. Lewis up to smash stick and puts that out to center. And the Panthers, who was that? Mercier puts it into the right corner. Luglaze out to the far side. Smash stick puts that out to center. Here's Mercier handling it. He has to go back to his own zone. Over the near side to May. May up to Prybush. Prybush up on the near boards. He takes a bunt from Smashneck, stolen by Frechette. Frechette takes a high hit from May and cleaning the puck up. Number 18, Robinson, goes to the far side to Mercier. Back up, and here comes Robinson into the zone. Far corner. Morris puts him in there. Turner knocks down Fox. Puck comes over the near side. Canadians get a stick on it, and here comes Jess. Jess rushing out the right side, dumps the puck in. That's held behind the net by Fedor. Picked up by Oxford, moves it over to Mackey. There's a quick shot by Thompson, and Fedor comes out, challenges him, hanging on with no rebound given. Play stops, 7:28 left in the first period. Lakeland Panthers are up 1-0 on the CAC Canadians. Canadians win the face-off. There's a shot by Morris. That's blocked. It's going to come out to the neutral zone. Waters sends it to the open side. Yamanek puts that on to the goal of the Panthers. Fedor content just to hang on. We'll get a stop at 7:16 left in the first period. Face off far side in the Panthers zone. Turda lining up against Bernard. Turda wins it. Crumley sends it to the open side. Turda takes that in the corner, feeds that in front. Thompson couldn't get the stick on it, comes off the near boards. Crumley holds the zone, comes back into the Panther zone, and there's Mercier over to May. May finds Waters on the near side, intercepted by Crumley, and sent back into the Panthers zone. Here's Mercier again, going far side, this time to Murphy. Murphy picks it up at center, puts it into the Canadian zone. Harrop knocks it down. Harrop goes far side to Yamnuk. Yamnuk gets it looking for Thompson. That's chipped into the Panther zone. May moves it far side to Murphy. He chips it out to the neutral zone. Anderson picks it up for the Canadians. Hard off the boards, knocked down by Lavoie. Comes back into the Panthers zone. And May moves it down the ice. That pass off the mark. Icing waved off as Crumley picks it up. Crumley battling for it behind the Canadians net. Gets it over to Harrop. Harrop finds the open ice up to Sharkey. That's handled by number 9, Walsh. Walsh puts it behind the Canadians net. Harrop finds it. And then he finds resistance from Lavoie. Put up to the near side. Rushing back for it is Ruck. But Anderson moves the puck out to center, looking for Sharkey now. Coming back into the zone. The Panthers are caught offside. Play stops, 5:55 left in your first period. Face off, far side, just outside the Canadian zone. Once again, that little green square, just a function of the video camera we're using. I can't do anything about it. We're going to have to live with it, and we're going to have to live with that icing call as the Canadians send the puck down the ice. We'll return back to the near side in the Canadian zone for a face-off with 5:47 left in your first period. Puck knocked behind the Canadians' net. Big battle for it there. Number 11, Demoisek puts it back to the point. There's a shot by McMee. That's deflected back to Mercier at the right side or left side, and he takes a shot. That's a blocker save by Bauer. Luglaze puts it up the boards, comes out to center. Here's Mercier with it. Over to McNee on the near side. Put into the Canadian zone. Sent behind it on the near side. Lewis tries to move it, but Panthers keep it in the zone, trying to drive the net. Number 20 is knocked off the puck. Brybish. Still battling it down low. Zahara comes back, gets the loose puck, flips it out, held in the left side by May. Low shot, stick save, put over to the near boards. On the exit, hits somebody on the Canadiens bench, and we get a whistle with 4:42 left in the first period. Face-off going to be near side in the Canadian zone. Puck sent into the near corner. Panthers move it back to the point. Here's Mackney with a shot that's deflected wide. Goes to the far side where Robinson, no, Fox picks it up, puts it back to Oxford at the point. He dumps it down low. Fox with it again. Coming in for help. It's Waters. Oh no, I'm sorry. It wasn't Waters. That's tipped. Oh, and it goes in. Shot from the point, tipped in front, and it just goes over the shoulder of the Canadiens goaltender, and the Panthers extend their lead. It is now 2-0. Face off at center. Here come the Canadiens. Turda, backhand. What a save by Fedor, and the Panthers put it back out. Here comes Prybish up the near side. He dumps that into the Canadian zone. Rushing onto it, number 9 Walsh. Feeds that out. Shot by number 11, Demoisek, and that's going to end up in the pads of Black. 3:49 left in your first period, and the Panthers are up 2-0. Face off, far side in the Canadian zone. Put it against the far boards. Murphy trying to move it for the Panthers. Canadiens, Thompson, and I think Crumley in there. No, Harrop in there. Comes loose. Turda picks it up. Turda over to Frechette. Frechette over to Crumley. He puts it up the boards. Kept in the right side by the Panthers. Reeled down low. Taking it back is Ruck. Here comes Ruck. Low pad save by Black. Ruck gets the puck back. Far side, Harrop grabs it for the Canadiens. Off the boards, kept in by Oxford. He starts coming down low. There's a shot! And the Panthers go top side over Black. Over the glove, and that's into the back of the net with 3:01 left in the first period. The Panthers taking full control of the game. They're up 3-0. Ready to go at center again. Here come the Canadiens. Okoles puts that into the the Panthers zone. Panthers move it around the boards. Sent down the ice. We'll get an icing call with 2:46 left in the first period. Face off near side in the Panthers zone. Sample moves it over the near boards. That's taken over by Mercier, and then Menard. Menard skates it to the far side, decides to turn around, gets the puck over to Mercier. Mercier slides it up the boards on the near side. That's cut off by the Canadiens. McNeil comes back for it, goes into those far boards with Anderson. Puck comes loose. Sample couldn't get it. picked up by number 19, Brady Fox. Goes to the right side, trying to rush onto it is Waters. Waters picks up the puck. Now it's stripped from him. Comes over to the near side. Anderson to the Canadians. Takes the puck and sends it into the Panthers zone. We'll get an icing call with 2:09 left in the first period. Tipped on net. Another shot by number 18, and Robinson couldn't bury it. Robinson picks up his own rebound, sends it back to May at the left point. That's knocked down by Smashnik. Smashnik held up. Puck goes into the Panther zone. Waters puts to the outside. Smashnik picking it back up, coming in the Panther zone. Tried to put that in front for Jess. Comes off the near boards. And Cook moves it out to the neutral zone. Jess takes the puck back now. He shovels it into Robinson's feet. Robinson kicks it forward. Handling it is Morris for the Canadians. Up to Sahara. Now up to Jess. Jess dumps that into the Panther zone. And we got 1:24 left in the first period. Outlet it to the near side. Stays in the zone. Sahara over to Turda. Turda looking for Frechette. Frechette dumps that in, and the Canadians are on the board. Turner rushing down the left side, moves it over to Frechette, and Frechette buries it. Canadians score late in the first period with 1:13 to go. At center again, Canadians take the puck. Here's Turda. He's going to go right side, takes a bump, puck goes into the corner. That's fed in front. Yamanek couldn't get to it. Puck wasn't getting to him. Here come the Panthers out the left side. Number 9, Walsh carrying the puck, puts it in front. Number 11 for Demozek. There's a shot that comes off the boards. Demozek turns around, fires it. Bauer makes the save. Up the near side for Shet, trying to move it up to Turda. Turda gets it. He has to come against Smackney. Sent down low. Turda wins that one. Comes loose. Turda squirts through another one in front. Yamanek over to Frechette. Frechette back in. Turda right out of the block in front by Oxford. Turda turns around, fires it towards the net. 30 seconds to go in the first period. Comes out to center. Knocking it down is Prybish. Prybish dumps that into the Canadian zone. Harrop grabs it. 20 seconds to go in the first. Harrop goes near side to Frechette, bounces past him, off the boards. Murphy takes a hit, but keeps it in the zone. Yamanek comes back to play it for the Canadian. Gets it up to Frechette. Here's Turda. Turda picks it up on the left boards, trying to make the inside move. Mercier takes the puck away. Here's Turda, fired it into the slot. Nobody there for the Canadians. May for the Panthers receives it. And there's the end of your first period. Panthers scored 3 straight goals, but the Canadians come back with one at the end. We have a break with the Panthers heading to the locker room up 3-1. After our words from the sponsors, we'll see you back here for the second period.
Sundown in the Paris of the prairie, we kings of all treasures buried. And all you hear are the rusted breezes pushing around the weather vane Jesus. Zippo-lighter, he sees the killer's face. Maybe it's someone standing in a killer's place. 20 years for nothing, well, that's nothing new. Besides, no one's interested in something you didn't do. We kings and pretty things. Let's just see what the morning brings. There's a dream he dreams where the high school's dead and stark. It's a museum and we're all locked up in it after dark. The walls are lined all yellow, gray and sinister, hung with pictures of our parents' prime ministers. We kings and pretty things. Wait and see what tomorrow brings. Late breaking story on the CBC. A nation whispers we always knew that he'd go free. They add you can't be fond of living in the past. If you are, then there's no way that you're gonna last. We kings and pretty things. Let's just see what tomorrow brings. We kings
cry no more. Once I rose above the noise and confusion, just to get a glimpse beyond this illusion. I was soaring ever higher, but I flew too high. Though my eyes could see, I still was a blind man. Though my mind could think, I still was a madman. I hear the voices when I'm dreaming. I can hear them say, carry on our wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Masquerading as a man with a reason. My charade is the event of the season. And if I claim to be a wise man, well, it surely means that I don't know. On a stormy sea of moving emotion, tossed about I'm like a ship on the ocean. I set a course for winds of fortune, but I hear the voices say, carry on our wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. No! Carry on, you will always remember. Carry on, look at equal the splendor. Now your life's no longer empty. Surely heaven waits for you. Carry on, our wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry. Don't you cry no more.
Not what I wanted. That was nice, but there we go. Welcome back to the Meadows Rec Center here in Edmonton, Alberta. The Panthers opened up the scoring in the first period with 3 straight goals. First one on the power play, Provincial from Oxford. Next one, Waters from Fox and Oxford. Third one, Oxford from Rock and Lavoie. Canadians answered late. Frechette from Turda and Crumley. Here we go, start of your second period. Panthers take that puck, put it into the Canadian zone, and icing will be called. Face-off is going to go back into the Panthers' side of the ice. Canadians looked like they won the face-off by taking it back, or the Panthers. Panthers move it around the near side. Oakleys keeps the line, but the Panthers reset behind their own net. Oxford, far side for Pribish. He chops that into the neutral zone, picked up by Oakleys. Off the near boards. Oxford goes right side to Pribish. Pribish jams that into the Canadian zone. Here's Webb with it. Up to Turda. Turda cycles around. Going up the left side. Here's Turda. High shot. Quick save by Fedor. Quick whistle there. Play stops. 19-11 left in our second period. And we'll have the face-off far side in the Panthers zone. Panthers come away with the puck. Lavoie goes left side to Murphy. Murphy dumps it in the far side. Lavoie goes. Crumley moves it off the boards for the Canadians. Passed off to Zahara. Zahara looking for Smash. That puck passes behind him. Smash tries to put it back into the Panthers zone. Turn around, Zahara does. May goes far side. And Lavoie puts it into the Canadian zone. Stopped by Barrett. Quick confusion. Goes to the far corner. And Crumley's going to take that for the Canadians. Crumley coming up the left side. Dumps that wide of the net. Comes over and Oxford picks it up. Reverses it far side looking for Macney. Macney handles it. Backs to Oxford on the near side. Up the boards. Chipped off. And Rock couldn't quite handle it. Crumley puts it to the far side. Macney's back to play for the Panthers. Tipped towards the Canadian side by Waters. Morris back to play. He puts it up the boards. It comes out of the zone. Macney dumps it back in, rolls off the boards and over to the near side where Morris picks it up for the Canadians. Morris outlets it to Anderson. He's cut off by Menard. Menard coming towards the net. Now he's tied up. Sharkey able to chip it out. Anderson tips that into the Panthers zone, and icing will be called with 17:46 left in the second period. Face off far side in the Canadian zone. It's tipped into that far corner. Sample puts it up the boards for Anderson. Anderson can't get it out, keeping it in. Number 16, Whaley walking it down. Blocker saved by Bauer, put over to the near side. Mercier keeps it into the zone. Morris skates onto it, gets it up to Anderson. Anderson looking for Sample. He taps that into the zone. Sharkey comes up the right side. And Fedor falls in. A shot by Lewis off the iron and it stays out. Sample over on the near side. Loose puck comes over to Sample in front for Anderson. He had his stick lifted by LeBlanc. Given to right side to Pribish. Pribish dumps that in the Canadian zone. Comes off the boards over to the near side. Centering pass back to Anderson for the Canadians, and he's off and into the Panther zone. Taken away, and Oxford moves up the near side. LeBlanc up to the Mosaic. He couldn't get into the zone. LeBlanc follows that up, tips it in. Lewis puts it to the far near boards. Into the corner, they battle for it. Here's Turda. Centering pass up to Anderson. Anderson tips that into the Panther zone, and the Panthers, Oxford has it, loses it, gets it back. Goes into the near corner. Moves it around to May. May picks it up on the far side. Watched by Turda. Turda takes it away. Turda heading towards the net. Backhand right in front. Bichette takes the shot. Down low. Now it comes back out. Turda with it again. Turns around. Turda scores! Canadians get some zone time. They put it over the glove of Fedor, who was screened on the play. And the Canadians put up another one. It's 3-2 for the Panthers with 16:15 left in the second period. Canadians working out front. Fedor making a few good saves. Turda picks it up, rolls around and fires it high. Fedor didn't have a chance on that screen. Canadians coming right back with it. Here's Turda in front for Bichette. He couldn't get it to go. Comes off the side of the net. Back to the point. Right point. Is put out in front. Tipped on. Tied up was Turda. He couldn't go for the rebound. Canadians put in behind the net, and the Panthers put it into the corner. Now they're going to come up the near side. Here's Welsh. His pass bounces over to Waters. Waters in front for Welsh. Is puts them to the outside, and that's steered away by Black. Turda has the puck coming up the ice now, makes the move, it goes outside. Fed out in front, tipped. Turda puts it in front, and it bounces off Oxford, and it goes into the net. Oh, what a reaction by Oxford. Oh, that's a heartbreaker for the Panthers, and the Canadians have tied up the game with 15:29 left in the second period. What a game story, folks. The Panthers score 3 straight to start the first period, and the Canadians answer with 3 straight to tie the game. We're not even halfway through the second, and we got a good one for you here. We're ready to go at center again. I'm ready. Refs aren't ready. Players look ready. Welcome to Provincial Championships, folks. This is a great game here. Up the right side, Sharkey tries to put that in front. Panthers knock that down. Coming over the near side, put out to the far way. Number 12, Cook, puts that puck into the Canadian zone. Now it comes back behind the net. Nathan Oakley moves it quickly over to Webb. Webb up to Sharkey. Sharkey looking for an outlet. That's tipped by number 18, Robinson. And May goes back to grab it for the Panthers. Wheeled around to Cook. Held on the far side by Webb. Goes behind the Panthers net. Rolls around the boards over to the near side. May picks it up. Chips it forward. And out to center. It's going to go to the far side. Cook trying to catch up to it. Webb there first for the Canadians. That's tipped up. And McNee makes it back just in front of Smashnook. McNee, far side to Cook. Cook can't handle the puck, comes over to Webb of the Canadians. Here comes Webb. He's going to cycle behind his own net, put her on the far boards for Sharkey. Sharkey picks it up, sends it through the wickets of Welsh and into the Panthers zone. First back to it was Whaley for the Panthers. That's tipped forward and into the Canadian zone. Rushing onto it is Prybush. He has to take on, I think, Crumley. Nope, that's Harrop up there. Puck moved to the far side to Anderson. Anderson coming into the Panther zone up the left side, thrown through the slot over to the near side. Just couldn't catch up to it. Panthers put up the boards and back into the Canadian zone. Icing called with 13:50 left in the second period. Face off, going to be back in the Panthers zone. Sample taking the face off against Ruck, put up to the near side, and they battle for it. Looks like the Canadians coming away with it. Nope, Ruck had that, sends it over to McNee. McNee up the far side, tipped by Lavoie, and that goes all the way to the end. We get another icing call with 13:36 left in the second period. Face off near side in the Panthers zone. Menard against, I think, Sample. Sample puts it into the corner, picked up by the Panthers. Robinson put to the far boards. Canadians keep it in the zone. Here's Anderson down low for the Canadians. Tried to feed it to Sample. It's knocked off his stick. Comes into the near corner. Menard tries to move it. Held it at the right point by the Canadians. Now it comes back over to 16 Whaley. He puts it off. The outside tipped into the Canadian zone. Crumley puts it back into the corner. Picking it up as Waters for the Panthers. Canadians come away with it. Sample spins around. Puts it off the side of the net. Right in front. Comes off the side of the net. It stays out. Put out in front. Now it's cleared by Harrop to the near side. Stays in the zone. Fox grabs it. He's going to dump it off the boards. It rolls around to the far side. Ruck picks it up. He's put into the boards by Crumley. Taken over for the Panthers, number 5, Lavoie. He puts it back to the right side to Oxford. That's tipped over to the near corner. Lavoie picks it up near side. That's intercepted by the Canadians, and the Canadian Sample is going to slide that gently into the Panther zone and go for a rest. Moved around to the far side. Panthers tip it out to the neutral zone. Morris tries to move that. That's knocked down by number 13. Comes in. Darkolov save. This Snurbalak takes that one away. And then goes for a skate. $12:14 left in your second period. And the Panthers are attacking. Can't get past the Canadians' netminder. Canadians win the face-off. They have it into the corner. Immediately tied up by Pribish was Morris. Now goes to Frechette. Trying to push him off the puck is Robinson. Robinson coming away with it. Low shot. Black with the save. Comes out. Now it squirts back towards Black. He'll hang on to that one. Get a whistle with 11:57 left in the second. Both teams making full line changes. Will reset far side in the Panthers zone. Scrambled, put to the far side. Kondrak taken down. Fed out, and it comes past Mercier back into the Panthers zone. He moves it to May on the near side. Smash. Takes a reverse hit from May. Swept into the Canadian zone by Waters, and that's going to end up being icing. 11:33 left in your second period. Face off far side in the Panthers zone. Zahara taking the face off against Menard. Menard wins it. Putting off the boards as Robinson stays in the zone by the work of the Canadians. Kondrak trying to work against Oxford. Oxford wheels around the hit and carries it out. Through center, goes to the right side. Centering pass from Menard. That's cleared away by Coilers. And a shot rips wide. Comes off the near boards. Panthers keeping the zone. They send it down low. Webb trying to move it. Picked up by Lavoie. He moves over to the near side. Lavoie centers that. That's intercepted by the Canadians. Kondrak. Kondrak comes up to the near side. Tries to fight for that red line. Puck chipped off his stick. Quickly moved over to Oxford on the side. Menard picks it up, puts himself offside, and we get a whistle with 10:45 left in this second period. Face off, near side, just outside of the Canadian zone, and the Panthers win it. They put it on the far side, but it's knocked down at the line by Anderson. Pribish trying to dig it out between the legs of Mackney. Sample in there for the Canadians. Now it comes loose over to Ruck. Sent back towards the Canadian zone, but Anderson gets hold of it. Slides it back to the Panthers zone. Number 14, Mackney, tries to put it down. He was looking for Pribish, but Pribish couldn't get a stick on it. Icing called with 10:16 left in the second period. Face off far side in the Panthers zone. Comes back to the line. Canadians keep it in. Crumley puts it to the far side. Oxford walks onto it. Put up to Blair. That's kept in by the Canadians. Behind his net, Robinson cycles over to the far side. Up to Cook. Cook put into the boards. Anderson slides back down. Sample tries to go against May. Puck against those far boards. Coming away with it are the Panthers. Cook puts it to the outside, looking for Walsh to skate onto. He's tracked down by Herrick. Puck comes loose into the near corner. Crumley engaged with number 18, Robinson. And now we're working it out of the corner. Canadians get it back. Near side, Anderson moves the puck in the Panthers zone. Robinson tips it onto net, and Black is out to end the play. 9:25 left in your second period. We'll have a face-off near side in the Canadian zone. Panthers come away with it. Pivich back to the point. Mercier squirts around. The check comes low. And that's tipped wide in front by Fox. Fox is trying to jam it on the near side. Canadians steer him to the outside. Morris picks up the puck. Gets it up to Jess. Jess gets it out to center where Mercier fires it onto Black. Blocker save. Morris takes it away. Up to Turda. Up the left wing. Turda makes the inside move. There's a shot, rises on him, comes off the glass over the near side. Lewis holds it in at the right point for the Canadians. Second effort by Fox jams that into the Canadian zone. Jess comes back, moves it up the near side. Panthers have it inside the Canadian zone. It's put behind the Canadians' net where Morris picks it up. Morris goes to the far side to Frechette. Frechette sees Turda coming up the right side. Into the Panther zone he goes. Fed out in front. Webb trying to skate onto it, comes over the near side. Murphy's going to move it. Center is up to Ruck. Ruck shot onto the stick of Black, who directs that into the spectator netting. We get a face-off in the Canadian zone with 8:18 left in the second period. Menard against Zahara. Zahara wins the face-off. Canadians roll it around to the far side. Skating onto it is LeBlanc. Sent back to the right point by May. It's tipped just wide. Comes over to the near side. Oakley's put Menard into the boards, battling for it. Coming away with it is Cook. Cook puts that back to the line. Mackley to the right side to May. May puts the shot on. Bauer with the save. Up the boards it goes, and here comes Yamanek. Yamanek gets to center and dumps the puck into the zone. Smashnik on the forecheck. Comes over to Zahara. Zahara puts that in front. And the Canadians have come back with 4 straight to take the lead. Yamanek puts that into the back of the net. Adds the trail position. And the Canadians forecheck earns them a goal in the second period. Canadians come up top. They're up 4-3 with 7:42 left in the second period. Ready to go at center again. Puck moved over to the near side. Oakley's gets a stick on it. Panthers knock it against the boards. Picking it up is Waters. Moves it up to Robinson. Robinson coming in the left side. Webb removes him from the play. Loose puck goes behind the Canadians' net. Webb ends up with it. Near side to the Canadians. Sharkey. Sharkey tried hitting Anderson. That's put into the Panthers zone. Whaley takes on Anderson. Anderson really still going at it in the corner there. Anderson tries to center that. That's knocked back. Sample with the shot. Oh, just wide out Fedor. Fedor got all of it, but the rebound just bounced wide. Puck put to Waters on the right side. He takes it into the Canadian zone. Put back, and here's Sample on the back check. He moves it to the open ice. Skating onto it is Sharkey. He gets that into the Panthers zone. Clean it up, number 16, Whaley. Whaley puts that into the Canadian zone, tipped in, ice and waved off. Here's Crumley with it. Crumley, stretch pass to Turda. Turda takes that and puts it into the Panther zone. 6:30 to go in the second period. Number 14, Mackney, goes to the far side. Pravish moves it up to number 11, 2-on-1 back the other way. Demoisek. There it goes high and above the Canadians goaltender. And the Panthers finally answer the onslaught from the Canadians. They tie it up with 6:21 left in the second period. We've got a 4-4 deadlock. Scramble around, Canadians come away with the puck. Morris puts it outside to Turda. Turda avoids a check, but the puck comes loose for Menard. Menard over to Mercier, it skips past him, directed towards the net. Fedor moves it over to the far corner. Here's Turda with it. Turda trying to cycle it around over to Jess. Jess puts one on, and there's the glove save by Fedor. 6:01 left in the second period. We're gonna go end all night, folks. Face off going to be near side in the Panther zone. Smash Snook taking the face off against Ruck. Smash wins it, gets back to Zahara. Zahara taken into the near board. Smash comes back for the puck, puts it out in front. That's off Fedor. There's a shot by Webb, rises on him, comes behind the net. Number 13, Ruck's going to move it to the far side. That's cut off by Webb. Coming back for it is Lavoie. Lavoie gets it to Oxford. Oxford comes up the near side. Canadians knock it down, keep it in the zone. Now the Panthers get it out to center. Waiting for it is Webb. Webb off the boards. Sahara dumps that behind the Panthers net. Stopped by Fedor. And here comes Oxford near side. Gets the pass up to Murphy. Murphy dumps that into the Canadian zone. Back to play it, Webb. Lavoie puts him into the boards. Fox puts plays into the board. Moved around to the far side. Number 14, Mackney picks it up. He's put into the boards. Mackney taken down by Oakleys. Short side shot by Fox. Black with the save. He's going to cover that one up and play stops with 4:52 left in your second period. Refs understanding the battle. They're letting a little more go than usual. Going to be some bruised bodies after this game. Here's the face-off, far side in the Canadian zone. Canadians win it, put it to the outside. Anderson picks it up, centering pass. That's cut off by Pravish, stays in the Canadian zone. He couldn't handle it, and it goes loose to the far side. Anderson jumps on it, coming on the back check. Number 18, Robinson picks it up for the Panthers. Dumped in by LeBlanc. Going to the far side. Crumley with it, up the boards. It comes out to center. Resetting is Welsh. Welsh back to May. That wasn't Welsh, that was Menard or Mercier. Right, here's Anderson with it. Centering pass up for Sample. Sample dumps it into the Panther zone, and we'll get an icing call with 4:10 left in the second period. Face off far side in the Canadian zone. Put forward. Frechette comes away with it for the Canadians. He gets it up to center, and then he's tracked down. Swept back. That's cut off just outside of center by Whaley. He steps over and dumps it into the Canadian zone. Short side shot on to Black, and he's going to swallow that up and hang on with 3:52 left in the second period. Menard taking the face off against Turda. Puck comes back to Oxford. Right side shot. That's tipped wide. Oxford with it. That's tipped wide. Morris gets it over to Frechette. Frechette tries to jam it in. Panthers get it back. They're going to take it off the boards. Back to the right point. Thrown back behind the net by McNee. On the near side, Cook takes a hit from Lewis. In to help is number 7 Menard. Menard back to the point, right side. And it comes out. They blew the whistle for offside as the puck had exited the zone. We got to stop with 3:17 left in the second period. Panthers able to push it the last few shifts. They take the face-off just outside the Canadian zone. May controls the puck over to Mercier. Mercier looked at Murphy. Now he puts it just past him and into the Canadian zone. Canadians throwing that back out to center. May takes that and slams it around the boards. Comes over to the near side. Murphy trying to skate onto it. Takes it away. And let's see here. I think it bounced into the Panthers bench. Just trying to figure out where the face-off's going to be. Looks like they decide outside of the zone. Panthers win it. Dumped back into the Canadian zone. Bounces on to Black. And Black will hang on to that one. We'll have the face-off near side in the Canadian zone. 2:55 left in your second period. Face-off near side in the Canadian zone. Robinson against Sahara. Canadians win it, put up the boards, kept in by Mercier at the line, tipped wide into that far corner. May steps into it. That shot blocked by Yamenuk. Comes over to Okoles. Picked up by Smashneck. Left side to Yamenuk. Yamenuk gets the center line and puts it behind the Panthers net. May turns it around, makes a real funny bounce off the boards. Robinson back to collect it for the Panthers. Comes off the far boards and keeps coming into the zone. Makes a move around Webb. Robinson still in possession with it. Back to Oxford. Oxford dumps that to the far side in the Canadian zone. Okoles picks it up with 2 minutes to go in the second. Yamenuk receives the pass, but it bounces up on him. Number 11, Demoisic immediately jumps onto it, gets followed up by Waters. Waters with the puck, sends it to Oxford at the left point. Shadowed by Sharkey, put on net. Black with the save, put out. Welsh couldn't get the shot off. He takes it to the far side. Welsh put it into the boards by Zahara, back to the point. There's a shot from Whaley, and Black is going to make the save. Power Black hanging on to the puck with 1:38 left in the second period. Giving up some tough ones in the first. Looks like he's found his stride. Face off far side in the Panthers zone. Panthers win it at the point. There's a shot that's deflected over to the far boards. He gets another one. Acne, that is. Jammed towards Bauer. And Bauer Black covers up again. Holding it down low. Making the save with 1:29 left in the second period. Face off far side in the Canadian zone. Menard taking it for the Panthers against Sample. Puck put around the far boards. Menard tips it back in, comes back to the right point. Here's Matney. His shot directed wide. Near side, Fox picks it up for the Panthers. Watched by Harrop. Harrop keeps him on the boards. In for help is Cook. Sent back to Menard. That shot comes over to Crumley. Over to Sample. Turned around at center, and the Panthers have it again. Menard turns around, fires that puck into the Canadian zone. Crumley comes up the near side, cycles it back to Harrop. Harrop over to Anderson on the far side. Anderson, cross-ice pass, cut off by Pravish at the line. Crumley gets another chance. He puts it out to the neutral zone. Hackney picks it up for the Panthers and puts it in the Canadian side. Black out to play. Leaves it for Hera. Looking for Turda. Turda comes back. Demoisac chips it. Comes out to center again. Put down on the ice by Ruck. Ruck comes up the near side. Dumps the puck in the Canadian zone. Into play at Demoisac. Puts it behind the net, but Turda takes it away and turns it up the ice. He's coming up the right side. Gets around Waters. Tries to make the inside move. Decides to go outside around Oxford. And the Panthers put it out to center. Here's Morris with it at the end of the second period. And we are going to have a blast in the third. Teams going to their dressing rooms, deadlocked at 4. I'm excited for this third coming up. But first, we'll rest the voice and let the sponsors use theirs.
Sundown in the Paris of the prairie, we kings of all treasures buried. And all you hear are the rusty breezes pushing around the weather vane Jesus. Hippolyta sees the killer's fate. Maybe it's someone standing in a killer's place. 20 years for nothing, well that's nothing new besides. No one's interested in something you didn't do. We kings and pretty things. Let's just see what the morning brings. There's a dream he dreams where the high school's dead and stark. It's a museum and we're all locked up in it after dark. The walls are lined all yellow, gray and sinister, hung with pictures of our parents' prime ministers. We kings and pretty things. Wait and see what tomorrow brings. Late breaking story on the CBC. A nation whispers we always knew that he'd go free. They add you can't be fond of living in the past. If you are, then there's no way that you're gonna last. We kings and pretty things. Let's just see what tomorrow brings. We kings and pretty things. shoving into overdrive. Highway through the danger zone. I'll take you riding through the danger zone. You never say hello to you until you get it on the red line low. You never know what you can do until you get it up the line so you can go. Out along the edge, it's always where I burn to be. Further on the edge, the hotter the intensity. Highway to the danger zone. I'm gonna take it right into the danger zone. Highway to the danger zone. Right into the danger Highway to the danger zone. I'm gonna take it right into the danger zone. Highway to the danger zone. Right into the danger zone. Highway to the danger zone. Gonna take it right into the danger zone. Highway to the danger zone.
Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
Once I rose above the noise and confusion, just to get a glimpse beyond this illusion. I was soaring ever higher, but I flew too high. Though my eyes could see, I still was a blind man. Though my mind could think, I still was a madman. I hear the voices when I'm dreaming. I can hear them say,
Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to
I hate that, how that cuts so fast. What? Oh, see, that's a nice cut. That's what I'll do for now. I'll just go to entry. And we'll change this to the third period. And welcome you fine folks back to the Meadows, where Lakeland Panthers and the CAC Canadians are deadlocked at 4, coming into the third period. Very even match teams right now. Lakeland open up the score in the first period with 3 straight goals, followed by Canadians with 4 straight goals, and then the Panthers scoring last. That's how we end up with a 4-4 tie. Teams coming back to the ice. Could be getting going pretty soon here. First period scoring summary. Hunter from Oxford, followed by Waters from Fox and Oxford, followed by Hunter from Ruck and Lavoie, and then Frechette answers from Turda and Crumley at the end of the first. Continuing into the second, Turda unassisted, then Turda again from Webb, followed by Yamanak from Zahara and Boss and Smashna, and then finally Mark Plan evens it up. Deboisek from Krybish enacting. Canadians start the period carrying the puck into the Panthers zone. Panthers get it back on the far side. Here's Menard putting it out. That's stopped by the linesman. Fox couldn't continue with it. Panthers get it back, dump it into the Canadian zone. Let's move to the near side. Turda battling on that far boards. Jess comes in to help. Panthers sweep it back to their own zone. Here's Whaley on the near side. That rims around the boards, goes to the far corner, and the Panthers sweep it around back to the near side. Here's Walsh handling it at the point. Whaley with a shot. That's deflected over to the near corner. Whaley picks it back. No, not Whaley. Walsh picks it back up. Now the Whaley at the right point. There's a shot. Black gets a piece of it, and the Canadians put that out to center. Whaley dumps that into the Canadian zone. Back, Black sets it up for Turda. Goes wide to Webb. That is pass picked up by number 12 Cook, and he's tied up behind the net. Webb gets it back and ends up on the ground. Webb gonna end up in the box. Hooking penalty. That puts the Panthers on the power play. Face off near side in the Canadian zone. Puck's dropped. Canadians, Crumley gets it. Held on the far side by May. May fires that on net. Black tips that onto the glass. Coming away with his Menard. Menard coming up the near side. He wheels around. Back to Mercier at the point. Mercier cycles it. Right side, number 9 Walsh. He's tied up by Crumley. Coming in to help is Demoisek. Move to the left side. There's a shot by May. That's directed wide. Demoisek picks it up at the point. Mercier couldn't hang on to it. Yamanak gets it out. Puts that into the Panther zone. It goes to the far side. May picks it up. He waits patiently and then skates it out. Now it comes to the near side. Walsh on it. Tipped back. Turda finds some room. Starts skating into the zone. Comes inside and it's Turda. Backhand Turda and it's saved by Fedor. At the point, Lewis shoots. That's kicked over to the near corner by Fedor. Panthers get it back. Here they come up the near side. Welch with it, comes into the Canadian zone, tracked down by Anderson, puck put out to the neutral zone, Turda with it again, goes inside and Whaley gets his stick up in there, releases the puck away from Turda. Turda cycles back, he has it again, 38 seconds left in the Panthers power play. Puck goes loose over to Anderson, then over to Turda. Turda keeps cycling around. Hooking call coming to number 16, Whaley, as the Panthers finally get a hold of it. That's going to nullify the rest of the 23 seconds power play of the Panthers. We'll play 4-on-4 for that long. And then the Canadians will be on the power play. Face off far side in the Canadian zone. Officials discussing it. Face off, gonna be far side in the Panthers zone. Panthers win that. They start behind their own net. Here's MacD. Over to Oxford. Oxford moves it up the wall and into the neutral zone. Waiting for it is Harrop. Harrop goes far side. Looking for Zahara. Too far for him. Oxford picks it up for the Panthers. Comes back to Harrop. Harrop. Far side looking for Zahara. He tips that into the Panthers zone. Canadians now on the power play. Wheeling it out is MacD. He puts that puck into the Canadian zone, waiting for it is Oakleys. He skates to the far side, drops it up for Hara. Knocked down. Puck comes back to Oakleys, setting it up. Goes right through, smashes. Smash next zone. And icing will be called with 16-17 left in the third period. Face off far side in the Canadian zone. Canadians win it. Harrop setting it up behind his net. Slides it over to Oakleys. Oakleys coming in the left side. He wheels that around the boards. Sample gets a stick on it and taking it away is Duboisek. Puts it down into the Canadian zone. Blackout sets it up for his defenseman. Turda picks it up, starts wheeling up the near side, cuts inside. Going wide now. Puck comes off his stick. Held in the zone by the Canadians. Now comes over to Cook, who puts that out to center. Maybe it was Ruck. It was. Canadians get it back, going up far side. Turda tips that into the Panther zone. Oxford grabs it, wheels it around. Waters chips it into the neutral zone and back into the Canadian side of ice. Blackout sets it up for Harrop. Harrop taking a look. Goes near side to Sample. Sample up to Turda. Turda coming into the zone, drops it for Sample. Turda gets it back. Webb activates. Webb coming down the left side. There's Webb, low shot. That's steered aside by Fedor. Webb gets it back. Panthers man back on the ice. Both teams full strength. Fox picks it up for the Panthers on the far side. Goes it to the open ice. Webb tries to chip it. Takes a hit doing it. Sample. Wheels are on the far side. Fox is going to head to the box for a tripping call. And then Mercier touches that puck. The Panthers will be heading to the box. Canadians back onto the power play with 14:34 left in your third period. Puck comes back to the line. Crumley keeps it in for the Canadians. Near side for Zahara. Zahara high shot, blocker saved by Fedor. Rebound for Smashnuck. Zahara picks it back up, sends it to Smashnuck. Back to Zahara. His shot hard off Oxford. Comes back to the line. Crumley sends it up the near boards. Zahara gets it off to Smashnuck. Sharkey in front trying to battle for it. And Fedor just able to keep it out. Stretch it out. far enough to keep the puck out of the net. Stopping play with 14:03 left in the third period. Face off far side in the Panther zone. Panthers win it. They wheel it around the boards up to the near side. Oakley's pinches in. Now second attempt by the Panthers puts the puck out to center. Harrop has his pass intercepted by Cook. Harrop takes him into the boards. There, looking for that loose puck. Cook comes away with it, and then the Canadians get it back. Crumley starting behind his own net. Crumley coming up to the left side and into the Panther zone. He's hit hard into the boards, keeps possession of the puck. Now he moves it over to the point. Sharkey puts it out. Sahara blows a wheel on the play. Shot onto Black, who steers that aside. 45 seconds left in the Canadians' power play. Pass up to Sharkey, comes up the right side. Pasted into the boards by Oxford. Tipped into the neutral zone by Cook. Canadians collected back on the boards. Turda on the far side against Oxford. Boom shot, Fedor with the save. Near side, Thompson into battle for it. Here's Frechette. That's blocked. Rayleigh, backhand. Glove save, Fedor. We get an end to the play. Oh, it's LaFrance. I'm sorry. Fedor's not in anymore. LaFrance is. Check that. France with the glove save. 12:46 left in the third period. I just assumed Fedor was in. Canadians still on that power play for another 12 seconds. Players get tied up at the draw, moving the puck around the near side. Mercier sends that puck out to the Canadian zone. And Oakley goes back to play it as the Panthers player steps back onto the ice. Number 19, Fox, dumps that into the zone. Turda gets it back. Over to Webb. Webb moves the puck up to Frechette. Frechette gets on his wheels, coming in. There's a shot on to LaFrance, and he wants to put an end to play. 12:16 left in your third period. We'll have a face-off near side in the Panthers zone. Face-off sample against Menard. Puck comes over to Oxford, slides it around. Walsh tipped up to Menard. Menard makes a nice pass and plays in the zone down the left side. There's a shot. Blocker save, Black. Turn around, another one. Put it out in front, jam it away. And Bauer, Black hanging on for the Canadians. Stopping play with 12:02 left in the third period. Bauer takes the first one off the blocker, then it's swept back into his chest, drops down in front of him where he covers up and gets some attention from both teams. Face-off far side in the Canadian zone. Panthers win it, back to the point, there's a shot, kicked off the boards by Black. Jess able to get that to the neutral zone, and the Panthers dump it back in. Here's Morris on the near side. Gets it to Anderson. That puck goes back into the corner. Coming away with it, LeBoy. Oh, they're really battling for it on those boards now. Puck not loose yet. Now it gets fired out of the zone. Mackley knocks it down. He's going to feed it to the far corner. Lewis out to play it. Lewis up to Anderson. Anderson tips that into the neutral zone. Picked up by Rayleigh outside his blue line. Left side to Oxford. Oxford looking for Robinson. That's picked up by Morris. Morris gets it. It's into the feet of Anderson. Panthers get it back. Come back the other way. Number 18, Robinson trying to drive the net. And it sweeps past over to the far corner. Number 6, Slade LeBlanc takes it into the corner. Canadians get it back. Here's Anderson. Anderson for the Canadians going up the right side. Fed over, there's a shot by Smashnik, goes wide. Crumley puts it behind the Panthers net. picked up by Mercier. Mercier out to LeBlanc. LeBlanc finds the open ice. Crumley chips that into the Panther zone. Whaley knocks it down, gets it over Mercier. Mercier, his pass knocked down by Yamanuk, and that's dumped into the Panther zone. Near side, number 16, Whaley. He puts that down the ice, and we'll have an icing call with 10:21 left in the third period. Face off, near side in the Panther zone. Zahara against Menard. Panthers coming away with it. Far side, Oxford makes the pass to Walsh. Walsh goes cross ice looking for Prybish. Prybish picks it up in the corner, centering pass. Oh, looking for Menard, but that passes through the zone. Oxford pinches down, wheels around to the near side, to the right point. Here's me. There's a shot blocked by Yamanuk. Blocker saved by Black, picked up in the far corner by Panthers. Welsh comes over to the near side, back to the point. May tipped in front by Menard, and Black hangs on for the whistle. Play stops. 9:46 left in your third period, and we'll have a face-off far side in the Canadian zone. Turner wins the face-off, slides behind his net for Webb. Webb picks it up, slides it into the corner. Here comes number 17. There's a shot over the net by Waters, held in the far side by Mercier. Sent down low, looking for Waters. Waters picks it up, takes it into the corner. Handed off to Ruck. Coming away with it is Webb for the Canadians. He's checked off the puck. Fed out in front. And it's sent past the crease over to the near side. Fichette picks it up for the Canadians. He's stopped inside his zone. Now he gets it up to Turda. Turda coming up the left side. And no, we're going to get an icing call as he couldn't quite keep up to it. Play stops with 9:10 left in your third period. Moisak and Turda going at it. Turda wins the face-off. Morris puts behind the net. Panthers come near side. It's loose in the crease. Turda comes back, collects the loose puck. He's going to wheel around to the far side. Makes the inside move on to Moisak. Now he keeps coming. Hauled down from behind by Fox. Fox picks it up. Going up the left side back into the Canadian zone. Put it on to Black. Black sets that away. Lavoie chips that into the near corner. It's moved out to the neutral zone. Rushing back for it is May. Turda gets a stick on it. Comes over to LaFrance, and LaFrance is going to put an end to that one. He gets the glove down. Hangs on with Turda on the doorstep. Play stops. 8:40 left in the third period. Face off far side in the Panthers zone. Sample versus Menard. Sample puts it to the far side, comes off the skate of Sharkey, goes into that corner. Trying to move it up the boards, McNee. That's cut off by Sharkey. Anderson trying to pull it out for the Canadians. Goes into that corner, he takes a hit from McNee. Sharkey and Murphy re-engage. That looks like a fair match. They're both the same size. Comes off the stick of Anderson, and Mercier picks it up for the Panthers. He goes behind his own net, sets it up the near side. Cook puts it to the wide side. Here's Murphy with it, still inside the Panther zone. Shovel it up to Menard. Menard takes that and sends it into the Canadian zone. Black sets it up for Harrop with it. Wheels around behind the net, dancing around Menard. Quick pass over to Anderson. Anderson gets it up to Sample. Sample comes up the left side, dumps it into the Panthers zone. May picks it up. Sharkey got a stick on it, but May keeps going. Comes out to center. Oakleys puts it off the boards for Zahara. Zahara turning it up the ice. Tracked down by Prybish. Loose puck over to May. And up the near side, kept in the zone. Here's Zahara. He's hit while taking the shot, and the puck dribbles over to LaFrance. And we'll get a stop with 7:26 left in the third period. Face off near side in the Panthers zone. Canadians win it. Webb has it at the left point. He felt the pressure, sends it down low where Oxford takes it out of the corner. Centering pass from Waters, far side, and the Panthers coming into the zone. Centering pass, tipped, and it ends up somewhere in the pads of Black. Comes off his chest, ends up right in front of him where he finds it and hangs on with 7:10 left in your third period. Face off far side in the Canadian zone. Puck goes into that far corner, picking it up to number 18, Robinson. Trying to generate short side, the Panthers are there, and Black holds the post, gets the whistle with 7:03 left in the third. Face off far side in the Canadian zone. Scrambled, coming away with it. Panthers number 19, Fox, taken into those far corner. Coming loose, Dvorak puts it back to the point, and Mercier lines one up, slap shot, Bauer, Black with the glove save, hangs on with no rebound given. 6:48 left in your third period. We'll have a face-off far side in the Canadian zone. Panthers put it down low. Menard trying to dig it out. Goes to the far side. Lewis with it. Held in the point by Mercier. It's going to go down low. Here's Menard with it behind the Canadians' net. Puck hops off his stick. He recollects it. Puts it on the near side. Weak pass picked up by Frechette. Turned back around into the Canadian zone. Here's Lewis with another chance. Over to Okolais. Frechette looking for Turda. That's knocked down. Here's a chance for the Panthers. Skirts out wide. Turn around, number 13. Couldn't get the shot off. Turda knocks that loose. There's a race for it. Menard catching up to him. Turda picks it back up. Ends up in the boards. Taking an elbow from Macney, and Macney's going to end up in the box. Ref signaled head contact. This could be 4 minutes for number 14, Oliver Macney of the Panthers. Taking that back. It's not on the board yet. I'm going to guess, 4 minute they did follow through with a head contact penalty, and the Canadians have a double power play, extended power play, 4 minute power play, as the Panthers win the faceoff, send the puck down into the Canadian zone. 6 minutes left in your third period. Rough time to take a penalty like that. Here comes Crumley over to the near side to Zahara. Zahara looking for Sharkey. That's knocked down by the Panthers and sent down the ice. Blackout sets the puck up for Crumley. Panthers bring 3 back, put 1 up for the forecheck. Up the near side, here comes Zahara. Zahara coming into the zone. There's a shot. And LaFrance throws his weight into the post. It comes off while he makes that save. We'll have a face-off near side in the Panthers zone. 3:21 left in the Panthers penalty. 5:26 left in the third period. Sample take the face-off against Rock. Comes back to the point. Crumley knocks it down. Sends it over to Turda. Turda sends it back to Crumley. Over to Turda. Turda handling it. It's on these near boards. Still battling for it. Back to the point, Crumley has it, comes just out, and we got an offside call. Oh, Turner being called for a penalty here. He's going to be in the box for 2 minutes. Penalty called, 4:54 left in the third period. We'll play 4-4. Canadians win the face-off. Here's Crumley with it, puts it back behind the net for Harrop. Harrop returns it to Crumley. Crumley on the near side. Turn around in his own zone. Menard chasing him. Over to Harrop. Harrop over to Crumley on the near side. Crumley skates it out. Menard puts him into the boards. Stepping onto it was Waters. His shot blocked. And are we getting an offside call? I believe so.
Man down.
Oh, man down. Man down. Oh, that would be Crumley likely down. And we'll take a short break here. Trainer out, dealing with the Canadian player down. Tempers a little high in the building. There's 4:30 left in the third period. Ref's going to come over, try to explain himself. Pardon me, explain the call. Face off going to be near side in the Canadian zone. Still 4-4 for another minute 37. Face off in the Canadian zone. Canadians win it. Webb back, grabs the puck. Webb puts it behind for Oakleys. Oakleys back to Webb on the far side. Webb up the boards looking for Jess. That's cut off by number 18, Robinson. Cycled behind the net, comes over to the near side. Here's Oakleys with it again. Stolen by Menard. Menard cycles to the far side, dropped off. Over to the right side, here's Whaley. There's a shot blocked. And Menard couldn't get it to go. It popped over his stick. Zahara comes away with it. Zahara up for Jess. Behind him, Menard picks it up for the Panthers. Oxford coming up the near side. There's a shot high on to Black, and Black's going to make the save. .343 left in the third period. The Canadian player will be in the box for another 50 seconds and then come out for a 40-second penalty, or a power play, 50-second power play. Canadians win the face-off in their own zone. Harrop goes to the far side to Lewis. Lewis picks it up. Centering pass, looking for smash duck. That's intercepted by Robinson, who puts it back into the Canadian zone. Down to play it, number 11, Demoisek. He takes a hit, but ends up with the puck anyway. Back to the point for Mercier. That's blocked at the line by Yamanuck. Mercier puts that in front. Menard couldn't tip it towards the net. He picks it up on the near side. Back to the right point. May, left side, Mercier. Mercier with it, looking to look. Blocker save. Black goes to the far corner. Lewis tries to move it up. Kept in the zone by Mercier. It's going to go to the near side. Panthers making a line change, preparing to kill off that penalty. Here comes Smash Duck, trying to make the pass to Sharkey. Whaley takes that away, and he's going to put it down the ice. Turda back on for the Canadians. That's swept behind the Canadians bench. And Black reaches out to stop play with 2:45 left in the third period. Panthers still have a man in the box for another 41 seconds. Apple's going to take the face off. After Turda is ejected from the face-off circle, Canadians win it. Douglas puts it to the far side to Turda. It comes off the wall. Hard, and the Panthers score. Comes off the boards. At such a weird angle and short-handed. The Panthers come up in the game. They take a late period goal with 2:38 left in the third, then go up 5-4. Canadians still on the power play. They win the face-off. Coming up the near side is Webb. Webb gets it up to Anderson, centering pass, intercepted by Walsh. He puts that down the ice. Black out with it. Gets it up to Harrop. Cross ice to Sample. Sample coming in the left side. Dumps it into the Panther zone. LaFrance puts it on the far side. Turda leaves that for Harrop at the line. Harrop over to Turda. Here comes Turda walking it down. There's a high shot. LaFrance with the save. Rebound, and LaFrance is going to jump out for it and put an end to play just as his players come back onto the ice. And we're going to face off far side in the Panthers zone. Both teams even strength, 2:03 left in the third period. Panthers coming away with the puck. Here comes Menard. Harrop intercepts him at the blue line. It's dropped back. Here come the Panthers. That's blocked. Still loose. Goes behind the Canadians' net. Cycle back to the point. Here's May with it. Left side to Mercier. Mercier has the puck hop off his stick. Flip down into that far corner. Panthers controlling the puck down low in the Canadian zone. Webb puts Bernard into the boards. Frechette gets it out to center, and May takes it, puts it to the far side. Here's Harrop with it. 1:22 left in the third period as Turda tips that into the zone. Picked up by Oxford. Oxford near side for Rayleigh, and it gets tipped into the Canadians bench. We get a face-off outside the Canadian zone. 1:13 left in the third period. Timeout, Canadians. Face off just outside the Canadian zone. Puck's dropped for Turda. Turda's going to end up in the box after he smokes Stoyzek. Just getting a roughing penalty, 2 minutes for Turda of the Canadians. Puck comes in near side of the Canadian zone. Panthers on the power play, likely to finish this game. Scrambled. Over on the narrow side, Anderson for the Canadians puts it up the boards, held it in the right side by May. May left side for Mercier. Shot by May is blocked. Comes all the way back sent down into the Panthers zone. Here's the Panthers, May. Picking the puck up. Skating out, goes far side, Mercier. Mercier dumps that in the Canadian zone. Oakley's trying to jam it forward. Yamanek puts the outside to Anderson. Anderson tips that into the neutral zone. Here's Mercier with it over to May. May back to Mercier. Mercier fires that up the boards, down the ice. Tipped in, so icing waved off. No, we got an icing call. Black rushes to the bench with 18 seconds left in the third period. Canadians have a face-off in the offensive zone. Panthers on the power play. Canadians win the face-off. Here's Herrick with it. There's a shot on net right on the Lafrance. Lafrance is going to hang on and get a whistle. 15 seconds left in the third period. Bernard back on the ice to take the face off for the Panthers against Smashnuck of the Canadians. Smashnuck wins it to Hara, takes that against the boards, comes over to Oakley's. Oakley's puts that in front. Sample trying to get position. 8 seconds left in the game. Panthers moving around the outside. They're going to clear it into the neutral zone. And there you go. Panthers with a late period goal. Oh, I'm so sorry to miss that last part. Panthers with the late period goal. Take this one and give the Canadians their first loss of the tournament. One goal in the third period scored by the Lakeland Panthers. Brady Fox shorthanded and unassisted. What a great game between these two. Last time they met was back in early November, where it was also a heavily contested game with the Panthers eking out a 1-goal win. I think it was 4-3 or 5-4 again. I think it was 4-3. Stand by for Heart and Hustle and players of the game. For the Lakeland Panthers, number 19, Brady Fox getting the Heart and Hustle. And for CAC, numbers 20, Caleb Yamna.
I grew up in Ontario, we did a lot of fishing with Jack. My dad was a trucker.
of the game for Lakeland Panthers, number 11, Cruz de Moisa. Clear the game for CAC, Justin Frechette. Final score, Lakeland Panthers 5, Canadians 4. Thank you for tuning in tonight, folks, in this awesome game. What a battle it was. Next game up on the schedule, tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. from the Meadows. Southside Athletic Club will be home to the Okotoks Oilers. Next game for the Canadians will be at 1:45 tomorrow against the Calgary Royals. Next game for Lakeland will be tomorrow at 5:30 against the Okotoks Oilers. My name is Curtis Bykowski. I was assisted for these last 2 days by Trevor Bykowski. Thank him very much for his assistance. We get a new cameraman tomorrow. I hope you folks have a good night, get some good rest. We still got lots of hockey to play this weekend. Take care.